Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're gonna discuss the types of sentences. But before doing that, let's discuss the definition of a clause. Let's look at this sentence. The neighbor works as a surgeon. What's the subject here? The subject is the one who is doing the action. So here the subject is the neighbor. And what does he do? The verb is works as a surgeon. So the verb is works. Works as a surgeon, the verb and everything that follows is called a predicate, okay? So what is a clause? A clause always consists of one subject and one predicate, okay? The bird flies high, this is a clause. The bird is the subject, flies high, which is the verb, and everything that follows is the predicate. Now, let's start with the types of sentences. The first type is a simple sentence. A simple sentence is always one clause. It has only one clause. Let's see these examples. I live in Lebanon. I live in Lebanon. This is a clause, a simple sentence, and it has the subject as I. Live in Lebanon is the predicate. It only has one verb. Let's discuss the second sentence. Ali and Khalid learn Portuguese. Here, the subject is Ali and Khalid. Even though it's multiple people, we have two people in the subject, it's only one subject, okay? So the subject could be simple, as one word, or it could be compound, like Ali and Khalid. It has many people, okay? It's still a simple sentence. It's still one clause. Learn Portuguese is the predicate. So how many subjects do we have? We have one and one verb, okay? And in the last example, Sami cooked the chicken and baked the cake. This is a simple sentence. Why do we consider that? Because it has only one subject. The two verbs follow only one subject, okay? So here, the subject is Sami. Even though we have two verbs, the two verbs are considered one predicate, and the predicate here is compound because it consists of two verbs, but they both follow the same subject. Okay? So, simple sentences consist of only one clause, and the clause has one subject and one predicate. Okay? If it has one subject and two verbs, it's still a clause. If it has two subjects, like in this example, Ali and Khalid, and one verb, it's still a clause. Okay? So, all three here are considered simple sentences and or one clause. Now, I want you to pause the video and write in the comments one simple sentence. So, now, moving on to the second type of sentences. The second type of sentences is called a compound sentence, and it doesn't have one clause, it has two clauses. Okay, so how do we make a compound sentence? We add the first clause, then we add a comma, and we add something called coordinating conjunction, and then we add the second clause. So we have clause 1 and clause 2, and in between we have a comma, and it's very, very important to add a comma, and a coordinating conjunction. So what are coordinating conjunctions? We remember them by the acronym FANBOYS. The coordinating conjunctions are as follows. They are FANBOYS. So F for for, and it is used for to express a reason. It has the same meaning as because. So I have a headache. Look, this is the first clause. I have a headache, comma, for his singing is so bad. You have to notice that we have two clauses here, two subjects, I and his singing, and two verbs, have and verb to be, is. Okay? So we connected two clauses by a comma and the coordinating conjunction, which is for. The second coordinating conjunction is and it is used to connect two ideas, to add. Okay? And usually these ideas are both affirmative, so they are not opposites. They add a different idea. Let's see an example. I love drinking juice. And this is an example. This is the first clause. We have the subject, which is I love drinking juice. This is a predicate. Then the most important part, which is the comma. Then and, which is a coordinating conjunction. And this is the second clause. He likes eating pasta. Both of these ideas are not contrasting, so they are the same. They're not different. Let's move to the third coordinating conjunction, which is nor. Nor is very similar to and. It adds two ideas, but usually these ideas are negative, both negative, okay? And when we add nor, the second negative, we remove it. Let's give an example. I need you to see this example. For example, let's see here. She doesn't like ice cream. So she doesn't like ice cream. This is the first clause. And the second clause is Fadi doesn't enjoy popcorn. Okay, so let's join both of these clauses into one compound sentence. And because both of them are in the negative, we have to use a what? We have to use nor. So let's do it. She doesn't like ice cream. What do we add after the first clause? We add a comma, nor, and pay attention to what I'm doing here. Fadi, we remove the what? We remove the negative here. So we do not add does not. Nor does Fadi. Look, we flip the verb. After nor, we always flip the verb. So nor does Fadi enjoy popcorn. So what did we do here? Nor is a special case. So we put the first clause, then we added a comma, then we added the coordinating conjunction, which is nor, then we flipped the verb. And we always omit the negative in the second clause because nor expresses negative, okay? So she doesn't like ice cream, nor we remove the not and we flip the subject and the verb. Nor does Fadi enjoy popcorn. This is a compound sentence joined by the coordinating conjunction nor. Now, let's move on to another coordinating conjunction, which is but. And but, we use it to express opposites. So, I love exercising, but I love being lazy. These are two opposite ideas. We join them by the coordinating conjunction but. Do not forget the comma. Or is used as an alternative where we're listing options. So we will go to Australia this summer. So we will go to Australia this summer, or we will visit Paris. Here we use or to give an alternative for the first clause. Yet is used to show contrast. It's the same as but. For example, I start work early, yet I finish late. So is used to show a result or a consequence. So is used when the second clause is the result of the first one. So for example, I'm behind, I am behind, I am late, so I must run faster. So we are in a race and I am behind. This is why I must run faster in order to reach the others. So here expresses the result of the first clause. Now I want you to take a few minutes and pick three of these coordinating conjunctions in order to make sentences, and please write them in the comment section below so I can correct them. Now moving on to the third type of sentences, which is the complex sentence. The complex sentence is very similar to the compound sentence as it has two clauses joined by something. But here, if we join the clause 1 and clause 2 and put in between the subordinating conjunction, we do not add a comma. Okay? So, what are the subordinating conjunction? We use the acronym ISO-OABUB as a way to remember the subordinating conjunctions, and ISO-OABUB is the acronym for the following: if, since, as, when, although, while, after, before, until, because. So now, we were cleaning the street while they were planting flowers. Here, we joined the first clause, we were cleaning the street, with the second clause, they were planting flowers, using the subordinating conjunction while. Okay? So, what is the subject of the first clause? It's we, and the predicate is we're cleaning the street. For the second clause, the subject is they, and the predicate were planting flowers, and the subordinating conjunction is while. Pay attention to one thing, that there are two formats, there are two ways in order to join two clauses with a subordinating conjunction. The first way is we put it in between, like in this example. The second way is we start the sentence with a subordinating conjunction. While they were planting flowers, comma, we were cleaning streets. So, there are two correct ways to join two clauses with a subordinating conjunction. If it's in between, we do not add any commas. If we started the sentence with the subordinating conjunction, so after the clause ends, we use a comma. Okay? So now, let's look at these exercises. So in exercise 1, we have two clauses in each sentence that we have to join using one of the coordinating conjunctions. Who can remind me what the coordinating conjunctions are? These are the fanboys. Let's see them again. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So I need you to pause the video and take a picture of the coordinating conjunctions. Now, I want you to, again, pause the video, solve this exercise, and let's move to exercise 2. You will find the answers at the end of this video. For exercise 2, we're gonna do the same. So we also have two clauses, but here we're gonna join these clauses using not the coordinating conjunctions, we're gonna use the subordinating conjunctions. Here they helped you, and they put the suitable subordinating conjunction in brackets at the end of the sentence. Again, pause the video, try to join them, and let's check the answers at the end of the video. So for exercise 1, paper books can be easily damaged, so people have to think of an alternative. Now this is a compound sentence. We have two clauses joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction, one of the fanboys. Correct your answers. Then we're going to move to exercise 2. Now in exercise 2, we have two ways to use the subordinating conjunction. We can either put it in the middle. So kids use the internet for hours upon hours each week because they need to have fun and do research. This is the first case. The second case would be to put the subordinating conjunction at the beginning of the sentence. In this case, the sentence would become because they need to have fun and do research, comma, kids use the internet for hours upon hours. So if the subordinating conjunction is in the middle, we do not use any commas. If it was at the beginning of the sentence, we always put a comma after the first clause. Again, correct your answers. This is everything for today. See you in the next video.